Right, I'm just carrying out the level routines and I'm printing from this LCD12864, well, the SD card that's in here. And you notice that I've got a bar graph here which sort of indicates the time. It shows the time here, but it also indicates the time level. I'll put this on like fast motion, whatever it is, slow mo, whatever, fast mo, okay, so you can watch this a bit quicker. So there you are, you get the idea. That gives an indication how far it is in the print and probably how much time is left. Now this can be approximate. It tends to be, there's a lot to print in the first part of the print, it'll go slow, and if there's not much to print in the last part of the print, it'll go fast or something like, well, opposite way or something like that. So it's only very approximate guide, but it does give you some sort of indication of the time left just by glancing at it without having to calculate, remember how much time the print was going to take and how much time it's taken. Now that says 14 minutes. Now I'm going to pause this, well, I'm going to stop this, and I'm going to use OctoPrint. Okay, now in OctoPrint it doesn't show the bar graph. Everything else seems to work so far as I can tell. I'll use the same file and I'll show you that. So this is basically about the same print. It might be slightly different, but you see it shows the time, 8 minutes, but it doesn't show this sort of bar graph that goes along here. It seems to show everything else, the fan turning, I'm using PLA, the heat bed temperature, the nozzle temperatures, X, Y, Z, and the layer height, print start, everything else seems to show fine. I'll let you watch this a few seconds, at least until it goes a minute or so, so you can see tick over. But this is using OctoPrint, okay? Now there is a bit of code that I'm going to try to implement to get this progress bar here moving in OctoPrint, because I like this progress bar. I like the glance round at it and get an idea how long the print may have to go. Now there is a timer in OctoPrint. You can go on OctoPrint, but quite often I'll set OctoPrint away and then turn OctoPrint off and just sort of maybe log on every so often if I want to check the print, so to speak. So you see it's gone on to 9, no movement at all in the sort of progress bar, the bar there. So I'll pause this print, well, stop this print, and I'll show you installing the software that should, the code that should like get this progress bar going. I'm just going to show you how I did it. Go up here, a little spanner is, obviously you'll have to be in OctoPrint. I keep getting the name wrong. Saying it with a C, OctoPrint or something like that. I don't know, I dare not say that. I want to keep saying Octo, but one way to remember is octopus. You might just make it out there. Octopus. Okay. But anyway, go to this spanner, settings, up there. And you've got quite a lot of options here. I would suggest you want to try software update. Check for update now. Everything is up to date in my case. But you want to update it because there are problems with OctoPrint. Like a hacking problem, I believe. Security leak. So you want to make sure you've got the latest updates. 1.3.10. Well, anyway, you want to go to plugin manager down here. Click on that. And you've got an awful lot of plugins. Not, there's pages and pages, what I would call pages and pages of plugins here. That's one major advantage, I think, with OctoPrint, over possibly over some others. Click on more, and you get a search box. So I'm going to type in there progress, and see, as soon as I'm typing it in, it's coming back with stuff. So it's got detailed progress. You can click on the details of that, some other progress bars. There's only, I like the look of this one. The yeah, M73 progress. Let's click on details of this. Details of detailed progress. Somebody's got some examples there. Well, those are, it just looks like it might be just the bottom part. It says percentage of job progress. It's not showing, but I can't tell by this because, oh yes, estimated time, is that? Estimated time left, estimated time completion. So must rotate program, but it's not showing the progress bar, which is, I wanted to actually show it. That's quite good because it shows you how much time is left and such like. Is that 81 hours? So you can find out, and you can close this page because it's opened up a new page. I don't like that. Let's have a look at this one, which I like the sound of. And there's a progress bar. And you need to change your configuration advanced. Notice some codes will ask you to do that, set it manually. That's what I want. This is the progress bar I want. So that's okay. I might choose that one. Let's see this one. Good for them to show pictures. Only one picture. It didn't show any progress bar, but it does have seems to have a percentage here. Let's see what this one is like. Well, that's saying 99%. So it looks to me like the best one is this one. I'll just make sure that's a progress bar there, yeah. I mean, there's only one picture there now. I want to keep this page open because I'm going to have to change the configuration advanced, as I always call it, .h file. Right, so install that. I thought I did have Python upgraded. It's on about upgrading Python there. Successfully done. By the way, all the latest updates. Let's see if I can, I'll scroll through this. There we are. So 2.7 Python won't be maintained after a certain date. Now I've had problems with pip. I don't even know what pip stands for. I'll be honest with you. It's Linux sort of Linux command that helps you update things or something. I don't know. Normally I use Git hyphen app or something like that to update things. Or have asked for Python and Pro plugin. I'm sure I have already, and that said it was going to update automatically. I don't know what's going on there. I'll look at that later, but we'll have a look at the progress here, otherwise I'll be waffling on. Okay, close this. Go there, going to do reboot system. Don't do this while you've got any prints going, obviously. I've got a SSH going there. Attempt to reconnect. Takes a few seconds to do this. I'll try to reconnect automatically over the next couple of minutes. Reload now. This is, you know, nothing's ever quick when you're doing stuff like this, I don't think. Trying to show you the details, so this will be a reasonably long video, I reckon. That's that done. Over here, restart OctoPrint. I do have a safe mode there, and that's good. Again, don't be running any prints when you're doing this. Success. Oh no, well, it's going to do this again. I'll try to over the next couple of minutes, and there it has it. That's thingy. So I'm going to click on this just now. Ask this to print. Where's print? That is download. I think that N1. Load and print, it says. Disconnected. Did I say disconnect? Or? Let me check connection. I keep on clicking this and it doesn't seem to do it. Well, it's in red there. Ah, there we are. Right, I'll let the print get started and I'll show you the LCD128. Let's see if it's thingy. Once the print is started, by the way, you can log out if you want. See, I'm logging out there. Well, here I am in configuration advanced.h, adv.h, and I'm on this line. My lines are slightly, numbers are slightly different to what the thing. Just take out that double / there, so that we're going to have defined LCD set progress manually. Let's save that. As you see in Marlin, there's a lot more files than even shown here. There's all these files. So we need to compile those. So we need to go to Sketch up here. Click on Sketch. And then Export Compiled Binary. And see, it'll compile it. Make sure it doesn't come back with any errors. I'll speed this up a bit. It takes a few minutes. Just say compiling sketch down there, so that's okay. It seems to be working. Make sure it doesn't come back with any errors. Right after it's finished compiling, and you get the normal sort of done compiling, you should have a file now in your Marlin's directory. So I'll show you that just now. So go in your Marlin directory. Let's see, do a search on hex because that compile creates hex. Now see there's two files here. Now it's strongly recommended you do not use a bootloader. So this is the one we want. You go back. I can find them just by scrolling down, I think. Here we have Caesar file here. So I'm going to try to flash with this and we'll see what happens. Okay, so click on the spanner. You've got some options here. Go to firmware updater down here. Again, click on the spanner because we need to set up some settings here. Now in my case, it's this one. And that's my board. My sort of ramps board. As most ramps boards have probably got, I think. You need to have the path, the sort of Linux path. You can test that. Let me do a test. Path is valid, yep. And you need to have wiring down here. Okay, save that. Once you set that, save down here to make sure. And go back to here. Go back into firmware updater. And we need to flash from a file. Okay, so I'm going to browse. I've already got mine set up where the hex file is. Make sure you don't use a bootloader. You don't want that one. That will cause problems, I believe. With this one, open. And then click flash from file. Okay, I'm going to do this. Right in memory. I'll pause the video a bit because it takes a bit to do this. And the LCD12864 does reboot. There's flashing there. It gives an indication that it has flashed it. I'll show you this. What happens when I go to print. Oh yeah, it says flashing successful. Okay, up there. And after a bit of messing about, only learning here, by the way, you can see that the bar graphs have started there. I'll speed this video up for a few minutes. Okay, we are 10 minutes here now. Back to normal speed on the video. I'm going to pause this video until it gets near the end if I can catch it, okay? This is only a short print, it's like a 10mm cube, whatever it is, test cube. Well, it's coming up to somewhere near the end of this print now, 14 minutes, and you see that the progress bar has moved quite a bit long. Now this progress bar is only a guide. What I found anyway is that if there's a lot to print at first and not much to print at the back end or vice versa, it can be a bit inaccurate. It's only a rough guide. And there you are, it's finished. So we've got a bit of progress left. I don't know if it includes cool down on this progress bar or not. I won't show you print because I aren't printing anything. I'm just doing a dry print here. But as good as printing, no difference to printing. Only I haven't got any filament feeding into the printer. So I just wanted to show you the progress bar here.